look, check this out. For everybody that's watching this video, this is my segment now. This is my segment, so I need to make this special for y'all, all right? I need you to watch this video all the way to the end. Do not skip anything because I have a special surprise. This is something new, all right? I got a special surprise for everybody that watch this video to the end. And there's a specific call to action that I need you to do for everybody that's watching this video. Hey, I'm gonna make that happen for one lucky brand owner. Hey, all right, let's get it. So welcome back to the channel. And if you're new to the channel, I'm Nicholas Clark, co-owner and designer of WRLDINVSN. And hey, we doing something very, very different, but also super unique. So for the next few weeks, I'm actually going to be creating a video taking you from point A to point Z, all right? And in point A, really what I'm coming to you to discuss is what is my roles inside of our business, WRLDINVSN. And I want to share exactly the way that I got started through just creating designs, all right? So there's a lot of y'all out there that's starting your brand, getting your brand started, and you may not know how to create designs. But throughout this entire series, I'm going to fill you up with information, with knowledge, and those resources so you can be successful through creating design inside of your brand. So I want y'all to literally turn this video up because you about to spend the next 10, 12, or even 15 minutes with me to just discuss what you should be doing inside of your business right now from the design perspective. All right, so without further ado, let's get into the information of this video. Yo, so let's just bring y'all back, man. I really want to make this super personal, and I don't want to get too emotional, but I want to share a powerful story with you today because I was just like you on the other side of this camera. Like, I'm here now because we got information and we took action. This was something I came up with a couple of days ago, and I want y'all to tell me if y'all feeling this, all right? Tell me if y'all feeling this. Implementation equal transformation. So I'm gonna give you the information, but it's up to you to go implement those things to get the results that you want. And I know like the results not gonna be overnight. Like trust me, it's not gonna happen overnight. It's gonna take time. You gotta learn. And you got to learn not only from information that I share with you, but through experiences. I can't teach you experience, all right? And nobody will be able to teach you experience. You have to go through it to come out on the other side in which you want to come out on. And one of the things, the reason why I talk about experience is because a poor person works for money. A rich person works for knowledge and experience, all right? So what I want you to do is get that knowledge, build those skills, and through that experience, that's how you're going to become a better you, which you're going to be able to create a better business. All right, so check this out. When WRLDINVSN first got started, I wasn't the designer. It was actually Marlon. Marlon created those designs first. We actually had multiple brand names before we actually came over with WRLDINVSN. One of the craziest names, which I'm super glad that we didn't keep this name, was called Crazy Monkey. I know that name is horrible, but I know sometimes when starting a brand, it's hard to create that name. All right, and that was one of our struggles. And now, like, it's not a struggle, obviously, at this point, but I know for some of y'all, that was hard. And I would say just pick something because through you building that brand, you're going to keep saying that name and keep calling it Crazy Monkey. I'm like, I don't want to wear no Crazy Monkey product. And through that, that's when you're going to start to change your name. And we went through Crazy Monkey, Dead End, Paper Planes, multiple brand names until we got to WRLDINVSN. All right, so some of y'all may know it as WRLDINVSN, but it started out as WRLDINVSN. All right, and I definitely want to share some of that content from when we first got started. And like I said, I wasn't the designer, but Marlon was the one that actually introduced me to design. And we wasn't making designs on Photoshop. We wasn't making designs on these new softwares that they have out here, such as Kittle, but we started with Uber Prints. All right. And that's why I always suggest just do something, get started. Because like I said at the beginning, through experience is what you're going to learn what there is to do and not to do. All right. So we started off at Uber Prints and we was just throwing clip art together and just making it work. The reason I became the designer is because Marlon actually created a design that was spelled wrong. On the shirt, it was supposed to say, "Why be fly today when I'm fresh every day?" And Marlon actually spelled every day wrong. He spelled every day. And from there, I said, you know what? I'm going to create all the designs from here. And I wasn't a design expert. I worked with the tools that I had. And I'm telling you, It's so much easier for the people that's getting started now because there's so many tools to create designs. Like, creating designs shouldn't be the excuse to why your brand isn't successful. And that's why we teach a lot about actually going out and creating those sales, because you have a sales problem, not a design problem. And if you are still having a design problem, don't worry, because through this series, through this video, I'm about to share tools and tips that you are going to be able to use to solve that design issue inside of your business. So just back to just the story of me being a designer, I really didn't have no concepts. It was just things off the top of my head. Like I said, we was using Uber prints to make designs. Then I would take a picture with my phone, and the design used to be super, super blurry. I would take a picture with my phone and then send it to the print shop and get them to remake it, because I never known about the design tools that was actually out there. It's crazy because it was a scarce amount of YouTube videos that was out there also to help get started with a clothing brand. So we learned all through experience. So we actually been in business since 2010, if you didn't know that. But our business just became successful within the last 4 to 5 years. Why? It's because we got information and took action. I promise you, it has never been the amount of information that's out now that it was back then. They have so many tools and resources. Like, you have no way that you're able to be successful. I feel like that's just excuses. That's just ways around that you actually not out there doing.
Hey, I know Nick giving y'all a lot of game right now, but I just want to take the time because we have a monthly workshop that we do. All right, and if you're not in that workshop, you are losing. On day one, we covering design, so we're going to continue to show you how to have a universal appeal. On day two, we're going to teach you how to scale up with Facebook ads and how to create content. On day three, we're going to give you the 10K play from running your pop-up shops and turning it into locations. If you want to be in that workshop, go ahead on and check the link in the description. You don't want to miss the next one coming up. Let's get back into the video.
So we used to literally order t-shirts from Uber Prints. We started out with 12 shirts, and that's where we ordered our first 12 shirts from, and they charged us $10 a shirt, $120. Got those shirts in, flipped those shirts, made $240, bought 24 shirts for $240, and then we just kept scaling from there. I remember we had our first 50 t-shirt run. All right, and all we focused on was selling. Our designs was trash. All right, our designs was horrible. But one thing I like to share with all brand owners is that what your brand is today isn't what your brand gonna be tomorrow. So stop overthinking. Get over the hump and just do something. The design that you create today, nobody, not your friends, not your family, only you gonna remember that design. Unless they hang it up on the wall, or if they have this somewhat visible where they can see it every single day, nobody not gonna remember your first designs. All right, so you don't have to be perfect on the first run. All right, you don't have to spend 10, 20 hours to make a design when you could spend 5, 10 minutes with the new programs that's out there to create those winning designs. All right, so I just wanted to share that story of just how I even got into the design field. And then from there, we just kept on selling those shirts. Obviously, we continue to learn and invest ourselves in knowledge. I actually got on Photoshop. And then the great thing about me getting on Photoshop and learning this while I was in high school is that I really didn't even know what I wanted to go to college for. When I got to college, I didn't even know that graphic design was a major. Like, I didn't even know that graphic design was an actual thing, which is crazy. I know some of y'all like, come on now. You supposed to know what that is. Bro, I come from nothing. I'm from the Seven Water, New Orleans. Like, we stayed in a double house. All right, like, I haven't seen anybody be successful at what I'm successful at, coming from where I come from. So it was tough for me to break out that mindset. It was tough for me to break out those shackles of the way that I thought because of the environment in which I came from. But when I let go of those things, when I learned that it was graphic design out there, I went from going to college for general studies to going to college for graphic design. I really went to school for general studies because I was like, man, I don't know what I'm gonna go to school for. Whatever I go to school for is gonna determine what the rest I do with my life. So I was very scared to just go outside my comfort zone and do something new. Because when I Google graphic design jobs, you know what they said? We only make $20,000 a year, $25,000 a year. So I was like, man, I'm trying to make $100,000, $200,000 a year. I can't be no damn graphic designer. But you know what? I said, it comes natural to me. I love to do it. I don't feel like I'm working when I'm doing it. So why not go to school for it? And through that is when I started to learn so much more about designs. And now that I've got through that process and I'm on this side of the table, or I'm on this side of the grass, I rarely do our design. You know why? Because there's so many more easier tools and resources to get those things done. So you know what I can focus on? Instead of focusing on design, I can focus on getting sales. I can focus on building that business. I can focus on working on the business, not in the business. And this right here, I don't know what I really want to call this, but this might be like Nick Design Talk or something like. I need y'all to let me know what should I even call this series, because I want to get super personal with you. It's crazy because I've created a video and showed you guys how you was able to make designs in less than 10 minutes. What I want to do now is I want to revisit that. I want you to get consistent sales. And let's start with the first issue. Let's help you create that winning design. You can literally start to create a 7-figure design on a website called Kittle. All right? You can go to Kittle, literally even find ideas of all sorts, of all different kind of niches. If you have a hunting brand, you can find that niche. If you have a sport brand, you can find that niche. If you have a mom or dad brand, if you have a college brand, any niche, you can find those ideas and you can create designs of your own. I have a book that I recommend everybody to read. It's called Still Like an Artist. Everything is already out in the world. What you need to do is take what's out there and build on top of it. Innovate it. Don't worry about trying to create something new that the world has never seen before, because everything has already been created. What you need to do is take those resources and build something even greater on top. So with Kittle, you able to get design ideas. You able to find winning design templates that you can take and insert every little thing about your brand inside of it. You have no excuse to create designs now. What I want to do is I want to create my own design, and I want to bring this design to life and show you that with the tools and the resources that we are providing to you, and the world is providing to you, and companies like Kittle is providing to you, is you don't have a design issue no more. You have a sales issue. You have a you issue. You have an entrepreneur issue. So what I want you to do is I want you, if you do not have that design that you want and you do not have that hot selling design, let's go back to that. Let's revisit that. Let's start there. I want to create a challenge. Like, so this is video 1. Let's act like you don't have a design. I want you to go to Kittle, all right? I want you to hit the link in the description. And what I want you to do is I want you to start creating that design. I honestly want to either share my email on this video or share something where you can share your designs with me. I want you to send me your design. Once you create that design, and then guess what I'm going to do? I want to find that best design, and I want to give you a shout out on our next video. I want to rate your design. I want to critique your design. I want to check out your brand. Who is going to be that person? Who's going to take the information that I gave today and change your situation? Who's going to take the information that I gave today and implement that? Because like I said, implementation equals transformation. If you apply exactly what I taught you, you'll be able to transform the way that your brand is presented so you can go out and start to make those sales. So I'm not even going to make this video even longer than what it is. Let's start from there. I want to start from the beginning of creating a brand. I want you to go create a design, submit it to me. I'm going to throw either my IG on this screen or my email for a hot, short period of time. All right. And I want you to submit those designs to me. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through those designs and I'm going to pull one of them designs up on the next video, and we're going to rate it. We're going to critique it, and I'm going to give you some feedback on that design. And I might even do something even more special for you. All right. Just for taking action. All right. So appreciate y'all for watching this video. I'm glad I have you on this journey. For the next couple of videos it is to come, I need y'all to fire me up, because hey, we're gonna make Marlon jealous with this one. All right, I told him that I'm the one that make the videos hot, not him. So I need y'all to confirm that and run this video up. All right, appreciate y'all so much. I'm Nicholas Clark, co-owner and designer of WRLDINVSN. I can't wait to see y'all next Wednesday. It's about to be crazy. Hey, let's get it.